personality, guys. Now the straight jackets are on back order. He cried, I don't need to be bejeweled. I ain't blitzing no one. But the crafter's sphere's He's tied to the chair with the Velcro and the glue. Bedazzled and bejeweled in a shimmering hue. In a bedazzled straight jacket, sparkles in his eyes. He's the glittery king of the craftosphere pride.
Welcome in, guys. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? I have to tell you, I am looking right now at the cutest little puppy dog. Yeah, because I have him actually clipped to something in front of me. So if you guys didn't see what we did last night, we made this little guy last night on our live stream. And he has just been hanging out, just sitting there watching me this morning since I got up way too early. And yeah, I was working on some things. So anyway, welcome in, guys. Let me make sure we are up on Twitch, which we should be. Tony is in the house. Fabulous. And I don't think I turned on the other thing yet. One thing at a time. I had to get up and go get coffee because I'm freaking cold. Yeah. It is what it is. Okay, looks like we should be good. If anybody wants to put an emote in the works, we can see if it works. It may not work. Okay, the YouTube side's working. I do not know if the Twitch side is working. Let's see. You're watching the summit right now too? Awesome. Well, the summit doesn't technically start until later in the week, but I do know that Justine has been doing some early things, and I still have to go back and watch the things because, yeah, It's life. Anyway, if you guys don't know me already, most of y'all should, but if you're new and you don't know who I am, I'm Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. We like to make cards and have fun, and the chat has a habit of just completely taking over the live stream. Where's my button? I want my button. There it is.
Beware. If you proceed from this point in the craftosphere, you will have entered the chaos zone.
What the heck is that? That's the second time I've heard that song, that sound, and I have no idea where it came from because it is not part of our PSA, and I don't see anything popping up on Twitch. Did y'all hear that weird? The door. Okay, Anne read it was the door. So apparently every time Anne decides to open the door, it makes this noise. It's like, what? I don't know. Yeah, it was really good timing there. It's like, what happened? Anyhow, yeah, right now I am cold because it is Florida and it's not supposed to be cold like this. It is, according to the thermometer thingy on Todd's desk that's supposed to measure outside and stuff, it's like 57 degrees outside. I've been up since 3 o'clock. You go to bed. I went to bed like at 11. That's the normal time. So kind of fall asleep around like 11:30-ish. And I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning, and my stomach just said, something's going on. Nothing happened there. So I woke up at 3, and I've been up ever since. So I put away some of my new collection stuff. That's gonna, because I got stuff in and then I never did label it. I don't know if I heard a sound or not, or if it was just my Roomba in the background. Anyway. I had been, when I get the things in from places like Spellbinders and Ranger and Scrappy Tales, all the things, I get the stuff in and I normally label them all nice and pretty so I can find the things again. And I hadn't gotten around to putting anything in their new sleeves or organize or any of that stuff. So I got all that finally done this morning. Yeah, before I pretty much got done with almost all of that before Todd got up. Anyhow, I do want to welcome everybody in. Thank you so much for being here with me again. You guys, I love it. I kind of feel like it is, but it's not. I kind of feel like it's almost like going to a job. Yeah, a job is evil. Ooh, I just noticed something. VIP Santa changed to VIP Hype. So it is a different thing, and the overlay is on Twitch. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, you guys may have heard a really soft voice in the background because I accidentally hovered over something. Because I didn't realize what I was doing. Anyway, I do want to welcome y'all in. Do want to remind you, today is the 28th. So this month is almost over. On the first of the month, we start off with a bang with all. Okay. I think that was an ad. Was that you? Amarit, what the heck are you doing? I was thinking, do I have a tab open? Did you see that shocked look on my face? Oh my God, honey, you're messing with me. I've had way too many things up on my screen. Just, yeah, it is a thing. Anywho, yeah. Hi, Miss Mary Miller. Oh, by the way, hello, Miss Bonnie. Hello to everybody. Welcome in. Anyway, we are ending the month. So we've only got a couple days left of working on January stuff, or we can pull from whatever, but I kind of want to still use, there's some things out that I've had so much fun with playing with all the new things that came out in January that I kind of want to keep going with them, but we don't have any more time left. So I do have a plan. I don't have a plan. I have an idea for today, and then we'll do something else tomorrow. And then Monday, what day of the week is Monday? Wait, what day of the month is Monday? So Sunday is the first, Monday is the second. I've actually got a second new release on Monday, so I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to do that. And I'm also waiting for some things from Scrappy Tales. Yeah. I don't know if it's a shipping issue or what, because sometimes post office does not get things to me like they should. Anyway. Yeah, Bonnie says, I can't wait to see the February Spellbinders Clubs. First, can't get here. The first can't get here soon enough. I know, right? So, depending on how things go this weekend, I might do a live stream on Sunday. That's a big maybe. I do know that Mary goes live on Sunday also, so maybe it'll be kind of where you'll roll from one to the other, and it'll be just kind of a view thing. I do have something else that's rolling out on Tuesday that I want to show y'all. Don't know if I'm going to create with it or not, but is it coming out February 1st? February 1st is the first day that everybody gets to see the new clubs. And hey, Chris, and if you are a current subscriber to one of the clubs, any of the clubs, all of the clubs, it's entirely up to you. If you are a current subscriber to any of the clubs, you can make some adjustments. You get to see the things. You can order something new if you want something new. If you do want something new, I recommend order it first. Go ahead and get that one put in there before you delete something off, because if you delete something off, you have to wait until after the 6th like everybody else. I do want to let you know something that I noticed yesterday. I don't know if it's been posted for us longer and I just never saw it, but we had a die set this month that went out of stock very quickly, and I had people saying, I wanted that and I can't get it. Well, I saw yesterday that it is definitely being restocked. So if you were looking for the dumpster fire and couldn't get it, it will be coming back. And just a spoiler for next month, some of the new collection stuff from next month was originally designed or originally curated and put together with the things in This Is Life. And I didn't see the reason, but it was initially created to go together, and then they split them apart and split them into 2 different releases. So that means the things that were in This Is Life, the dumpster fire, the pill bottles, UGG, all of that stuff is going to work with one of the collections coming out in the middle of February. How about that? And during that time frame, I'm probably not going to be here in Florida either. I'm probably going to be in Texas. So that's another thing I got to work on this weekend, is figuring out exactly what am I doing? What do I need to get to go there? What am I going to take with me? All the things. So that's another reason I was doing my organization stuff this morning. Christine says, my birthday is this month and my grandson will be 1. Fabulous, honey. Yeah. I said yesterday that one of the things I want to work on is figuring out how to have you guys give me your birthdates and stuff in Spark, and for me to be able to see it easily, because the way they have it set up now, there's not really a way for me to have a list of everybody's birthdays and stuff, which is something I want. But if you haven't already put your birth date in there, go ahead and do that. I'm sure that I can dig down and find it. But yeah, I need to have everybody's birthdays. You could also, I'm saying in conjunction with that, go ahead and just DM me on Discord with your birthday. There's also a thing on there. Let me just take a look at it, because there's a command. Okay, if you do, if you go into Discord and you do /remember-birthday, you can add your birthday into our Discord server so everybody will know when your birthday is. Okay? I had to look to see, because I had forgotten what the command was, because it's been a while. Some of you guys, I think I may have put it in there for you myself at one point, but there is a command where you can do that. Did you know that we have some commands that you can do in Discord? So let me show you that real quick. I'm just on a random page. So if you want to see what any of the commands are, let me make this smaller so you guys can actually see it, because it was rolled up. If in the chat bar you go with /, it'll bring up a list of commands that you can use. And if you type in what you want, like birthday, it shows you what the commands are. So if you want to add your birthday, here's the remember birthday. You click on that and you put in what the date is. And that way, everybody in the Discord server will know. I think it actually even tells me in a section that somebody's birthday, but we should be able to look that one up. I think it's got a command also where you can look up somebody's birthday. I don't really remember how it works, but you can add it there. But I would say I would love for you to put it into Spark and maybe DM me. That way you don't have to worry with this part. I'll put it in there for you, that kind of thing. But yeah, go ahead and let me know your birthdays, because that way I can try to make time to make an extra card and send out a birthday card. Yeah, anyhow. Okay, we're gonna get busy making something today. That wasn't the button I really wanted to push. It was this button. Okay. So what I took out, because like I said, this is something from the January stuff, and we're almost out, and I want to make one more card using our Winnie the Pooh collection. I still have some 3D embossing folder stuff. When I was looking through this, I discovered that I hadn't even actually put away the Better Press. I think this is what I want to do, though. I think I want to do some stamping and coloring again. So we've got that. Maybe I'll use some of the trim. I don't know. Maybe I'll use some of the baby accessories. We've used all of these already on a card. Somebody is saying thank you. By the way, somebody had also said to please remember to. Oh, that was Miss Linda Gorman. She's awesome and she loves me. Oh, and I just put away this stuff for next month, and I don't even remember what... I'm trying to remember what the clubs are for next month. I'm remembering right now because I just put them away. Put them in my cabinet. Y'all don't get to see the stuff that's coming out as the new releases. We do have one new release on the 6th, and then the rest of them are coming out on the 10th, I think, unless they change some dates on me, which sometimes happens. Okay. Let's I think I just want to do some stamping and we will see. And this time I'm going to I think I'm going to stamp and emboss because I want to try out some new markers I got, okay? I've tried them out a little bit. I know what I need to do. I need to make sure I stamp on watercolor paper because I got some Zig clean color real brush markers. It's one of those things that I've been wanting to use for years and never got around to it. Let's see. That's some watercolor paper. And I think what has happened before is I've used different watercolor markers before, and they always give me issues. But you know what I think it is? I think it's because I keep trying to use it on regular cardstock. It don't work that way. I was looking at a video. I got this in. I was like, I'm looking at a video, and somebody who I don't remember who it was saying that they always use Bristol Smooth. That makes sense. These are water based, and I think I've got like 2 pads of Bristol Smooth, but I've got a lot of. I used to buy watercolor paper every time it went on sale at Michael's. Just like I did the bad things for, yeah. Just like what I used to do when I would get all the things for with scrapbook paper. I did the same thing with watercolor paper. This is just slightly too big. Oh well, this is just going to be a little bit ripped on the edge. That's okay. And yeah, I'm going to cut it down. This is 9 inches, so that means I can cut it down to 4.5. And this will make it just slightly bigger than what I actually need, which is perfect. Maureen says, happy birthday to you and your grandson, Christine. Yeah, one of my stepdaughters' eldest birthday was on the 16th. And I think my youngest stepdaughter's kid had a birth. Okay, my eldest stepdaughter's eldest daughter, yeah, had a birthday on the 16th, and I think my youngest stepdaughter's son's birthday was sometime in January, but I haven't heard from her in years, so I have no idea when her child's birthday actually is. Okay, what do I want to do? We already did Piglet and Pooh on this one. This set. Let me see what else in this one, because I haven't really looked at them close. We did do this one. We have not. Okay, you can see some of the stamps that I've used because they're discolored now. Kind of want to do. Would be really simple coloring. Let's see, I'm not really sure what I want to do with it. This would be a really simple card. We can do a simple card. It doesn't have to be complicated. Let me put my paper back where I want it. And then I'll put the sentiment. And then I'm going to try to have my crib about straight. I have a glitter glue gun. Hey, Miss Olivia, welcome in, honey. So we're going to stamp and emboss this, and then we're going to use my new markers, and we're going to see how I do. I think one thing I haven't had issues is either not getting the blending I wanted with different things, or getting way too much saturation because I don't really use them much. All right. I want my VersaFine Clear. Is that straight? Yeah, I think it's straight. If it's not, you know what I can do? I can trim the paper to make it straight. Because this is a little bit bigger than what's actually needed. While I'm doing this, though, is anybody out there crafting? Is anybody making anything today? Or are you guys just listening to the Ronin song? Oh, that's perfect. Perfect stamping. Okay. Foam is life. Nope, not today. Just watching. Okay. Miss Mary is making some Valentine's Day cards. Do I have a Spellbinders spray bottle? This one is not the Spellbinders one, but it looks exactly like this. I got this one before they came out with the Spellbinders one, and this is one I just got off of Amazon, but it's basically the same thing. It's a mister, so you spray it, and that's, yeah, I'm kind of bad. It's like I keep spraying because I'm thinking it's a regular spray bottle, but it just does a mist. It does a light mist over everything, which we might use on this after I do the heating up. That would be kind of cool. Give it a watercolory background. Barbara's making birthday cards. Kelly just cleaned one side of her craft room. Oh my god. And then Alyssa is getting ready to make a folio. Hey, Miss Jen, why are you late? I have a bone to pick with you, honey. You used to be early, and now you have been lately. Yeah. I think that means that Jen is giving up her role as my #1 PIA. I don't think she loves me as much anymore. Yeah. I mean, you guys can only put up with me for so long, you know? Amaret says, haha, if there's something wrong with me, I shall share a small video tomorrow. Is at work. Have lunch. Okay. ASMR is doing college work. That is a good thing for you to be doing. But you know that I'm distracting you, so you're not going to get as much done. So since we have one done, and I have another piece here, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the other one. It's ready. So we can have two of the same design. I'm just going to stamp it again. So having a stamp platform like this is great when you want to do mass production. You just put your stamp in there once, and you're good. Okay, I think I offended Jen. Jen, did I offend you, honey? She said she is my #1 PIA. She's having laptop issues. Tell your hubby to get you a new laptop. I don't want it there. I want it in the middle. Okay, that's close enough to the middle. That works. Live on Sunday. Since it's the 1st of February, that's a maybe. I did say that I might go live on Sunday because it is the 1st. Haven't decided yet because I'm also trying to be good and work less. It's not working, but guys, I'm trying to get to a point where I can slow down. See, I kind of made a little bit of a mistake last year when we did like 3 months of every day. 3 months of everyday live streams. I'm pretty sure it was really close to 90 days. Kelly says, currently -3 in the craft room. Well, that's probably the reason that you're running around trying to clean things up is because it's too cold to sit and craft. One of the reasons I'm doing two is because, and this is a recommendation, especially when you are first trying out some new coloring medium that you haven't done before. If you're not sure that you're going to do a great job on the first one, make more than one. That way you've got at least one to do as your, at least one to do as kind of a warm up, and if it messes up, it's okay because it's just paper. And I also decided this is actually a cheaper. It is Strathmore, I think. This is Strathmore watercolor paper. This is not my good Strathmore. I really don't remember the reason for it. This one is cold press. I'm looking. It might help if I just pulled it up, picked up the pad again. It is cold press, 90 pound. I think my other is heavier weight. This is not quite as light as my regular cardstock. It's Fahrenheit, honey. It's cold here in Florida. Yeah. Did have hospital appointment to fix my ears. Fingers crossed. I've been dealing with it for 28 weeks. Oh my goodness. That's a long time. Kelly says, I have a heater, Christine, just not a fan of dry heat. I get that. My skin is dried out right now just because it's winter. Okay, is this not going to stick down? Well, fine. I think what I'm going to do with the... Well, no. I said I was going to color them first. So I'm going to attempt to do my zigs. Now, when you're getting your zig markers, especially if you're getting them off of something like Amazon, make sure you get the right ones. Because Zig has multiple markers. They've got multiple ones. And no, it did not come in this case. This is a case that I've had back in my stash for a while and hadn't used, but I put them all in RGB order. So, yeah. So they're all in one place. This is also going to make it easier for me to take with me to Texas. Because that is part of my plan. It's a cunning plan. So cunning you could put a tail on it and call it a fox. If you don't know that reference, it's okay. So this needs to be kind of easy. The images are very small.
You this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Hi, Jen. Thank you. Watercolor pen from Spellbinders. Make sure I've got it primed. It's been almost 2 weeks, and it is and it's not. It's kind of there's like little quirky things that are weird. First off, this is a progressive lens. I have been wearing them constantly for the last 2 weeks. I got them a week ago on Thursday, so it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow. The bottom part is for nearsighted. The top part is for farsighted. Great. Thing is, if I'm looking at something, I'm not used to having to move my head to look at things. I'm used to moving my eyeballs to be able to look at things. But if I look at this, and if I look at it at the right angle, going down through the bottom, everything is nice and crisp and clear and fabulous. But if it's held up a little bit, and got my head tilted down, it's blurry. I have to move my head to get it. So I never noticed. This is something I'm going to be watching my mother-in-law to see if she does, because I know that she basically needs readers. So yeah, it is kind of weird. And not being able to look at things from peripheral is really weird. I noticed this morning, and I think I've seen it a couple of times, where I'm looking at something and then I see something out of the corner of my eye, and it's basically a reflection of something, and there's not really anything there, but to me it looks like something moved, probably because I moved my head. It is so weird. It is just so weird. That's probably the one thing that is kind of the most quirky right now, is just that it's, yeah. Oh, that was not the button I wanted. Oh, that is definitely not the button I wanted. Okay, I wanted this button. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and start coloring a little bit, and we're going to see how it does. This has got a really nice fine tip brush, and the ones that I ordered that I returned didn't. It had like this yeah, it had this bull. It had like a two tips. One was like a chisel. I don't even remember. It was one of their other markers, but it wasn't the one I wanted. I wanted the one that's like this. It's got the brush. So I'm going to try to do the blending thing. I did see that someone said on their video that they recommend using the blender. There is supposed to be a blender that does not come in the kits, but that's okay because that just means it's going to be something I'm going to order. And it's like, I think $5 or something. Okay. And this is such a small lines.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Thank you, Anne. Thank you so much, honey. I love you guys too. This is probably too small of an image to really try this on, but you know what? I'm doing it anyway. Zoom in, please. Yes, ma'am. My problem with zooming in, by the way, is that my camera, it's an optical zoom. No, I'm sorry. It's a digital zoom, not an optical zoom. So it's probably blurry. The zoom is probably blurry. But at least you can see a little bit about what I'm doing. So I'm thinking about possibly getting another camera, but I need to figure out what I want to get because, you know, I don't know that this is what I want to do. I don't know if I want to get another. I like my face cam. I do like the Elgato face cams. They're much better than my Logitech 620, which was basically the best of at the time. That was just in 2000. Okay, I'm just pulling out a little bit more of that color because I've got my water brush here. So this does work pretty nicely. I think I need to try it out on some bigger images soon. But this is what we had. Did I just see somebody say hi, Mary? Oh, Mary Miller's here. Picture is tiny. Well, that's because you're not watching on your computer. I'm just going to pick up a little bit of it to put onto Pooh's face because I want him to be lighter than the... Yeah, lighter than the... that. This is also... What color is this supposed to be? This says it's brown. To me, it looks a little bit reddish brown. I've been looking at webcams and there's so many choices confused. Well, what I've done, hon, whenever I'm looking at one of those, I do a lot of research on YouTube. Watching videos, seeing what people think. For us, it's not as important, but I do know it's called a DSLR. That's what the pros use. That's what Jennifer McGuire and Kelly Lativola probably does. Kathy Zilski, a lot of the ones that have got really big channels, they can afford the $600 or $700 camera. Right now, this is the distance I'm able to keep. You can see in the face part over there. You can see my camera. So it is like right in front of me and it's actually blocking part of my monitor because of the height I've got right now with my chair. But this is the distance that I need to be able to have it decent. It's not that it's the greatest, but it is decent, where it's not too low that is blocking my vision with looking at the screens, and it makes it so it's just about the right, but it also does not have any kind of a remote to be able to do any other things. All the stuff I do with it, I do through my Elgato Stream Deck and getting everything set up on my end for that. So I do know that the webcams are nice. So this one is the Elgato Face Cam. They've got newer models, and that's probably what I want to get. There's also something called an OBSBot, which would be so cool, but there's really not any reason for me to have it. I would have it there, and it could follow me, so it would be basically in place of one of my face cams. Okay, this one is a different color. This one I think is beige. Yeah, this one is beige. So I'm going to bring in some of that to go along with this brown that looks a little bit too red. Yeah, I don't want to buy a DSLR because it's just expensive. And I'm at an age, it's like, will I be doing this long enough to justify the cost of that? I don't know. I mean, I am getting old. Yeah, and I put too much water down on that one accidentally. There. Yeah, the beige is actually a better color for Pooh, I think. Oh, I forgot. He's not wearing a shirt. Winnie the Pooh of this era, this is the classic Pooh. This was before he started wearing a shirt. Which is one reason why there's not a copyright issue. If you put a shirt on it, you could get in trouble with Disney. Disney might get mad at you. Hey, Terry Cooper. Good God, you're... You know what, Todd? Blasphemy. Blasphemy. The Todd told me that he thinks that it may snow here this weekend. It's like, no. I do have to admit that my in-laws shared a picture where there is, not only is there snow, we're keeping me forever. Not only is there snow in Ohio where my in-laws are, but they're going to go to Texas. Yay, we're going to Texas. But they're going to Texas like in a couple of days, and they're hoping that the snow there will melt by the time. Why am I going to a place that's cold enough to have snow? I do not understand. Those are things that just, they do not compute. I am loving that I can actually see the little bitty pieces to make sure that the tip of my marker is getting in the right place. So my glasses, I do love them. I do like these things so far. Because it is making it easier for me to see some of those little tiny details that I was always guessing at. Maureen says they're calling for snow in Tampa. I know, right? What the heck? We're in Florida. What I did tell Todd, though, is that even if it snows, we probably won't see it because it will be gone by the time we get up because it's not going to stick. And he told me that it did snow here before, and he claims he got it on video or got a picture or something. It's like, what? I don't remember that because we don't do snow. Okay, I put a little bit. I put some color outside the line there, which I did not mean to do. So I'm adding a little bit of water there to try to clear it up. It's not working. It'll do. It'll do. And what color was Christopher Robin's hair? I don't remember. But that one doesn't. That one looks with this. What's going to be really weird is watch. I will probably find that I have some of these markers already, and I didn't need to buy another set. But if I did, I didn't know. Wabi sabi. It's a slate and freezer. Well, sandy brown. Okay, so that would be basically the color of Pooh's. Hey, Rando. How you doing? Rando Calrissian. Oh, that's where I put the lid. Oh. I put the lid on the wrong end. That's why I couldn't find it. And you don't have to add water. Oh, brownish blonde. That means I need to put some yellow in there. Thank you. Bedazzled and bejeweled and like that. Yeah. What color shirt should he have?
He's the glittery king of the craftosphere pride.
Pooh Baby, yes. Blue shirt. Okay, we will do a blue shirt. I forgot to get his arm. His arm did not get colored. I need to color his arm. Okay, you all. I haven't gone for any cards lately, but I'm going to go for this one. Apparently, what? What do you mean you haven't been trying for any cards? Yesterday we had 40 people in the giveaway. I think it was 40, right? How in the world? And it wasn't even a card. It was this. This is so cute. Look at it. Look at. Isn't he adorable? I think he's adorable. Kelly says she got old today. Honey, I'm older than you. You guys are as babies. Yeah, I have to think retirement stuff. As if I don't know if I'll ever retire, though. It does blend out decently. I like that. I'm going to do dark blue for his shorts. Okay, this one is Persian blue. Persian blue. Speaking of the summit, because the music's playing for the summit, does everybody have their ticket? Me too, Carmen. Me too. We're old enough to be your mamas. You might never retire. This you might never retire from. Exactly. I wind up doing things that I love. So, yeah. Only problem is, I want to spend time with my honey. Hey, Charlou. Kelly says, my mom called me old because I was cleaning and asked her to pass the spray. And she turned and went, which one? Because I have 9. Last run of the 50s here. Yep. I get it. I'm 58 years old. I don't feel old. Well, I do, but I don't. Does that make sense? It's like my mind acts like it's 12. And my body sometimes feels like it's 90. Okay, so for the babe inside, for the mattress and stuff, what color should we do? This is a really simple one. I'm kind of thinking either yellow or red. I'm kind of leaning, or even green. What do you think? Yellow or green? I can't believe I got those little bitty rungs on. Oh, wait. I didn't go all the way down on it. I can do this, yes. I can pull the color. They're so stinking tiny. I don't think I would have even tried to do this before. I would not have been able to see it. Okay, we're going to go green. Somebody said green. 58 is young. Age is a state of mind. Well, that means I'm 12. Just ask my husband. Yeah. This is a nice blend. This is good. I am happy. And the tip of this little marker is just so tiny. And I can actually see it. Kelly's 27. I told you were young. Yeah, this is going to be fun for me to color with in Texas. So, you know what? This is pretty much done. This is one of my first times using them. I've tried it on regular cardstock, and regular cardstock, it's like it basically soaks in immediately, and I was not able to actually get them to blend out at all. So this has been much nicer because I was able to get it to do the things. Hey, Miss Danielle. I'm going to cut that out, I think. Let's go with the arches, I think. I want to do arches. That's foil arches. I don't want foil arches. I want to cut an arch. We're going to cut an arch on this one. Carol says she'll be 74 in March. Maybe a little bit bigger than that. That works. Oh, when we did the see-through card that is going off to Jen because Jen won it, I had told y'all that I had thought I was going to, at least I think I said it on this one. Anyway, I had originally thought I was going to just adhere it straight down to a card base, but this is what happened when I did. This is my sample, and it was really pretty, right? And I glued it down with glossy accents, and it warped the card. So when I tried to pull the card, basically unwarp it, it did that. So this is the stickles adhered down to the card. Those are all the places that I put glossy accents underneath the stickles so it wouldn't be seen onto the card. And when I tried to flatten my card back out, it basically broke apart. I mean, I could probably still use this, and I probably will, but I want to cut it down and do a frame to hold everything. But yeah, that is the reason I decided, no, I'm not going to do it like that. I'm going to do it as a window. That's the reason. And I will share this again when we have our next month we're doing our lockdown. I love that. We're going to have our crafty hangout lockdown. That's going to be on the 12th. I need my die cutting machine. That would help. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I really hope that you guys enjoy it, and I really hope that you decide to make one. Although you don't have to. You can make whatever you want to during, I think. What do you mean I confused you again? It's on the 12th. I think it's because I changed the name. I announced yesterday what the new name was, but I think she's still confused. So we were calling it our Craftosphere Expedition or whatever, and I decided that escaping to this Craftosphere didn't make sense because we're already trapped inside the Craftosphere. So how would we escape to it? So instead, we're going to be locked down in the Craftosphere. Does that make sense, Jen? Oh, this is the wrong one. Where's my other? There's my other one. So instead of escaping to it, we're going to stay in it, and we're going to have us a lockdown. Hey, Miss Ruth, welcome, welcome. She says hello to all the Twitchy peoples and all the tube peoples. I love it that you're using those terms. Team Red and Team Purple. And it doesn't mean that those are your favorite colors. It just means that those are your current platforms that you are watching from. Okay? Christine is about to be 60. You can't be. I picture you very young. I picture all of y'all very young, to be quite honest with you. We need to get more youngins in here, you know? Okay, we're going to go ahead and cut that one out. Ads will be starting in 3 minutes over on the Twitch. So if you don't have a Twitch sub yet, if you have your Amazon Prime available, you can do a Prime sub for free because it's paid by Amazon. But yeah, that is so pretty. I like that. And I think that's going to go good with the embossing folder. Okay, so for this other one, I'm going to go ahead and color it up too. This is going to be a really quick one to put together. So what are we going to do with it? I think what I want to do with this one, we're going to smush So you want the watercolor look, but you don't really want to watercolor. Okay, that's what we're gonna say. So what you can do is you can take out. I'm gonna take out some yellow also. This does not have enough yellow in it anymore. I'm gonna take out a couple of these. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit again. That's the wrong one. Shh. Okay, so this one is where we colored it all in with our watercolor brush markers, which means you can do the same thing with an actual brush with fine tip. But for this one, I'm not going to do that. This is all embossed, so we're not going to lose anything. Terry Cooper, you need to get your embossing stuff. I'm going to do this. That actually has enough yellow in it, I think. Got us a little bit of ink down. Gonna take out my mister. And let's kind of loosen it up around the edges and in the middle, I guess. And then I think I want the yellow up at the top and the blue at the bottom. So I'm gonna do that. Let's see what it looks like. And I'll clean up a little bit of the mud. I'm not really worried about it because we're going to die cut that one too. So it's going to be mostly yellow. But isn't that cool? And you don't have to do a mixed color like that. This is the first time I've used my DIY ink pad for this. It's really cool. And because all of the ink on here is embossed, we don't lose any of that. We don't lose any of the detail. And watercolor usually tends to dry back a little bit, so this should be fine. Let's go ahead and take out a heat gun. I'm going to just use my heated tool. And we're going to go ahead and, because I'm always impatient, I can do this. What does everyone do for their birthday? Because I don't celebrate it, but I feel like I should. Well, sushi. That is what me and Todd do basically for everything. We do sushi. We used to have parties, and then we stopped drinking, so we stopped having parties. Because the parties when we were having parties, we would have, goodness, those were those drinking club people that we used to hang out with all the time. Actually, I love the people. I absolutely love the people. But project almost done for your end. Jen says, Ruth, project almost done for yours and Debbie Jake's Crafting Corner review. Okay. Yeah, I agree with Adelaide. Do what you want and enjoy the day. But to be honest, what we tend to do is we just go out for sushi. But we've also gotten to the point, because me and Todd have worked from home for so long, and then he had to start doing the thing going down to the office, which he hates doing, but he's not going to do it for too much longer. We wound up, because we're at home so much, we just do all the things at home. We don't go out to eat much. I think he looked at last year's receipts and stuff, and I think we only went out to eat, other than when we went out of town, I think we only went out to eat like 3 times last year, and it was for sushi, and it was for his birthday, my birthday, and anniversary, and that was it. Okay, so this is warped a bit. I'm going to let it sit here for just a minute, and then I'm going to run to the bathroom. Wait, you were climbing Blackpool Tower. Well, you want to see what we made, Kelly? We didn't make a card. Instead, I turned it into this is basically a giant planner clip. Humongous. The paper clip is 4 inches tall. 4 inches tall. But isn't he adorable? Okay, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to run to the bathroom, and I think I'm going to leave this on. I'm going to turn up the music. Let you guys listen to the music for a minute instead of putting my be right back up. Just let anybody that comes in that doesn't know what's going on, let them know. I will be right back, okay?
Filling our dream. Glitter shines and ribbons twirl. So bright, every card I make fills the room with light. Tapping scissors to the beat. Let's align, creating from our hearts. It's our time to shine. If I can make it, you can too, no doubt. With every little heart I craft, I shout. Join the chat, let it take over the stream. Together we're crafting, fulfilling our dream. So gather round, let's start this show. In the crafting corner, there's always room to grow. With laughter and love, we create anew. In this vibrant world, there's space for you too. If I can make it, you can too, no doubt. With every little
It's a giant doggy clip. This is the giant doggy clip. It's not that big. It is big. It is. Oh my goodness. From the base to the top of the. I have to zoom out now and turn down the music. But from why is it not getting smaller? There. From the end here to the tip of the of his antennas is 6 inches. Okay, it's probably like an eighth of an inch smaller. Yeah. Jen says, I sent Country your Discord name last night and told him that you were drawing something special for him, but we were in some sweaty Fortnite games last night. Awesome. I also loved that we rated off to Ryan, my buddy country guy. We rated off to him with I think it was, wow, that is way too much space up there. That's why it wasn't working. I think that's why it wasn't working. I was pushing the wrong buttons. Yeah. We had 22 people rate off over there from Twitch. Thank you guys so much for going over and hanging out. No, the Todd's not in the house. Bye, Miss Linda Gorman. But you know what, honey? You leaving means you can't win the card. I do think that is adorable. So what we can do is I can cut. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out first. Is it okay to cut yet? I'm going to go ahead and cut this, and then I can decide, do I want to put this with the yellow around it, or do I want to use the Classic Pooh Baby Blocks embossing folder, or do I want to use it? I don't know. I haven't decided how I want to do this, but we've got options because we have 2 images here, and die cutting them out basically means that we could have a twofer. Now, if I slide this down a little bit, that'll give me enough of a background that I could possibly use it around that one. Maybe. And I may not decide to. There may not be enough of the color around there, but it's still going to be cool. Now, yesterday we were talking about how we could use masking tape and old cardstock we don't like to basically make some larger thinlits. This die set, the one with all of the arches, is not one you'd want to do that with because you want to be able to take out each individual ones. You don't want it to always have, where is the top plate? You don't want it to always have the color looks better than the white one? Really? Well, we're not done yet. We'll see. I am glad that you like it though. That just means this is the one that Carol wants to win. Okay, so my thought, and we'll see what it looks like. I like to audition everything because I'll have an idea and I'll go ahead and do it, and then I may not like it. So we could nestle that one right in there and have the color around it. Or I could pop it up on one of these embossed panels, which I do have one that's green, and I think the green would go really good with the green that's in this little guy. But the amount of space that I've got would basically make it sideways. Maybe. Could go that way. Carol says no. Terry likes the one that I hand colored best. So that's the thing. I'm not 100% sure. I could go this. I'm kind of liking this idea. It's different. And this, I think, you still like the color. So you like this one or that one? Well, I like the green too, but I'm also thinking that it's too much color on this one. With this, I think it would look better with it. I think I'm probably going to go with this. And then we have the tan. And I could also do another one of the panels in white. And you guys know I have a lot of them. So you do like this one. Okay, Christine Peterson likes this one. We're going to go ahead and make one like that. So first things first, need to trim down this big panel after I decide where I want to trim it down at. And where did I put my trimmer? I put it down and now I don't know where I put it. That's because I did not close this up because I left the stamps out. And that was on purpose in case I wanted to do another one. Okay. So I could go. Well, let's see. How big is this? This one is right now 5.5 by 4 3/4. I could do a. Yeah, I could do a side fold as a top fold. Words are not my friend today. I will show you what I mean. So I've got a card-based panel. I'll go ahead and score that at 4 1/4. As usual. Hey Barb, how you doing, honey? I'm not sure if I should be calling you Barb or Barbie because both of them are in your name. Okay, so we have that. And then I could put... That would basically go to the edges. And then I could put this guy off to one side if there's space. Is there space? Or should I have used a smaller? Yeah, it's like barely. Well, so instead we gotta go vertical. Only thing I don't like about it is that makes our letters be. I could center it. I could do like 3. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Only issue with that is that it does not. It'll have the pretty trim on 2 sides, but I don't think y'all will care too much. Okay, so we're gonna cut. Should be able to cut right on the outside of that. So we're at 4 there. Now if I go to 4 1/8, 4 1/8 actually works. Okay. So it'll be in the center there. So a little bit of extra white on the top and the bottom. And then we'll have this guy basically centered in the center. So that's cute. It's your name. Ether's cold. Okay, that's cool. Let's take out our foam, because why, guys? Why do we use foam? Because foam is like, okay, I will drink some water. H2O, H2O, H2O. By the way, is Mouse in here yet? Just wanted Mouse to know that they have been in the Let's Craft area on Discord in one of the voice chats for 18 hours. I think they don't realize that they're in there, and that's the second time I've noticed that that's happened. I'm wondering if they're thinking that that is the general chat to type a message. Okay, Carol, yes, you are in the voice chat that's called Let's Craft. You just leave it on. Okay. That means that if anybody wants to come and hang out with her after the stream, she is over there, and you can turn on your cameras and stuff too. You can do voice, you can do camera, you can do both. You could do like watching a YouTube video together. I've heard that there have been folks that have done movie night in there. There are different apps inside Discord where you can do a lot of the fun community type stuff. So yes, I am going to do a double layer of foam. So we've got one that's going behind that embossing folder, and then we're going to have our main panel popped up as well. So she's basically been in that chat for y'all ever since the live stream last night. It is all about. So on the 29th, it starts tomorrow. Today is kickoff day. So if you don't already have your ticket, make sure you get it. So much to learn on this app. There's so many different things you can do on lots of different software. I love software. I love learning all the things. That's one of the things that makes me feel like I'm not old, because I like all the things. Thank you, Christine. Christine just popped up the images and the link in the chat for you guys in case you don't have your ticket yet for the Create with Your Card Making Stash Summit. And that summit is this weekend. There's so many different things you can do over there. There's I think it's like over 30 presenters. I might be wrong, but I think it's like over 30 presenters, and a lot of us, I think most, if not all of us, are doing a twofer. So 2 cards, basically same design, and one of them's just a little bit different. And with mine, we're playing with the dumpster fire. Just saying. We're playing with the dumpster fire for the card that I did for the summit. That was the first dumpster fire card that I made. Yeah, because I had to. Oh, thank you, Barb. I also noticed a bunch of you guys are signing up for our lockdown, so that's going to be fun. Yes, I'm still going to try to use the word. So here we go. And with the green, that makes it neutral. This could be a little boy or a little girl card. But yeah, I think that's cute. Sometimes the smallest things take up the most room in your heart. Now this one, I do like this, but I kind of don't. I kind of think I need to do white behind it, because this has got so much color going on that I think it needs the white in the background. I could do something else too. I'm going to try this. I might be too. Do I have to sign up or just enter like last month? When on the new way I've got it set up, each month you do need to sign up and register for each individual one. So when you go into the Zoom part where it says for you to register, it asks you to pick which session you want to do and go ahead and go for the one that should be defaulting. I did update the date yesterday because it had the 15th on there and it was wrong, because it's the Thursday after the second Monday. Okay, that's kind of how it's going to work. I'm going to try to bleach a little bit of the color out. It's probably not going to work because I've got it already kind of dried, but we'll see if I'm able to bleach any of the color out of the actual image, because that would be cool. It's working a little bit. And then I think I'm going to use the embossing folder to again do another panel, but this time do it in white. So all I'm doing is I'm wetting and reactivating that watercolor and then lifting it so you can see it is starting to lighten it a little bit. It's not doing a lot. It is still leaving some of that color down there. Maybe you'll be able to see it more down here with the darker colors. So I'm just kind of painting with water in the inside the lines and then blotting it up. All right, that one you can see. So it's kind of the reverse of what we did on the other one. Terry Cooper is having spaghetti. Now I'm going to have, I want to have Alfredo, but I also want to have fish. Because I have both of those in the kitchen and I can fix either one for me. And when it comes to the fish stuff, poor Todd, he can't eat a lot of the stuff because of MSG. So, yeah, he's not going to be able to eat the things. That just means it's more for me. But I try to buy stuff that we can both eat, you know? Foam is life. I do miss my Ronin. I hope he's doing okay this week. It's hard to believe it's just Wednesday. It's going to be fried. Well, it's going to be out of the freezer, already breaded, and put in the toaster oven if I have fish. But it just takes longer, and I'm already hungry, and I can't really plan on when I'm going to eat when it comes to days that I'm going live with you guys, because I'll get hungry before it's time. I won't get hungry until it's time to eat. But it doesn't take us, down with MSG. Ruth says, I'm tending to wanting to make a sticker for Todd saying down with MSG or something. Well, the reason for MSG, I know that a lot of people have got different dietary preferences, things that they don't want to have, so they say they can't have it. That's not the case with him. He will get heart palpitations, and I don't really want him to have heart palpitations because there's always a chance if he has heart palpitations and heart issues that he might die. And I don't want Todd to die. I want him to stay here with me forever. Okay. So it's not obvious, but it's kind of just a subtle lightening of the color there. I think that looks kind of cool. So I'm going to go ahead and use the embossing folder again. This time we're going to do it on some white because I think that'll look cool. And depending on how much room it takes, I might use this as a background. I don't know. Like as a border around the edges. What's that? That's a regular piece of cardstock. I can use that. Yes. So we will have 2 cards. I think I am going to go ahead and give both of them away. You know why? I don't have anybody local that I know that has a baby. So why not, right? I'm going to go ahead and give both of these away to you guys. Let's go ahead and get that started up. I need to reset. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I really should reset at the beginning, you know? Hi, Martha. Welcome in. Oh, you've never seen that before? Well, if you want to win the card, honey, you're going to have to get into the giveaway. Yeah, go ahead and type exclamation point join in the chat, guys, if you would like to win the card. I'm assuming, of course, that you're talking about the watercolor lift. I guess that's what it would be called. I've never thought about what it's called. It's kind of like when somebody, I'm trying to remember who it was. Someone last night was saying that they want to learn how to crochet but can't. I think it might have been Mary. Norma, you put an M instead of an N, honey. Just letting you know so you can fix it because I know you want in on it. But it's kind of where I don't necessarily know the names of the techniques. It's just like, well, this is what I want to do. What's it called? I was like, I don't know what it's called. Okay, so let's see what it'll look like with our white. I think that'll be cool. I also have some splatter up here, and I may use some splatter on this. I think that'll be kind of cool. Oh yeah, that's going to look really nice on there. So I need another card base. Oh, you're welcome, Norma. I did get a bunch of stuff out for you guys this over the weekend, I think. I think I've only got a couple of things that need to go out now, and that's because it's been like this week. So everything else has already gone out. I'm trying to stay on top of things, you know? Cat. I think it's C-A-T instead of K-A-T. Maybe. And it depends on what you want to do. I did deactivate the, and so far I haven't had any errors, which is good. I did deactivate the Polaroid because, yeah, I was getting errors popping up, and I have a feeling that there's something in that, in the programming behind it that needs an update. But yeah, I'm waiting for Andy to come back from his holiday. I think he's been on vacation for like a month. The last time he went live that I know of was on the 18th of December. So it's like, when you coming back? I'm kind of missing my Andy. And he's like, when I get back from holiday. It's like, but come on. Yay! I live received Christmas card today. It takes a while to get overseas, honey. I am so sorry that you had to wait that long, though. Okay, I think what I'm going to do... I think I'm going to actually trim it right along the edge there on each of the sides. And we're going to see how much that does. Because I could do like ABC, but I can't with this one. Then we need to do it this way, too. So I could do... 3 down the center, maybe? Yeah, I think I'm going to do the first 3 down the center, and y'all are really not going to notice that it's not accurate, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, I'm going to go on the inside, right at that bevel. I think. Can I see the bevel? Sometimes it's hard to see it on... There's a solution for that. So the bevel is right there. And right about there. So now I can see where I'm supposed to cut. Yeah, this is a really cool folder, Jen. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And I'm going to go ahead and cut the top bit off. Same thing, go to the bevel. I'm basically cutting off some of the decorative parts because I don't have it to go all the way around. So I'm just making this one a little bit cleaner. Okay. So now I can find out how much do I want to do. So we'll be cutting off, it'll be about, looks like we're going to have 1/4 of an inch on 3 sides. I think I'm going to cut it down to the end again. Yep, I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to cut it down to the end because otherwise I'm going to be cutting part of that off. So we're going to cut through the end, or right below LMN. And then trim off that part too. This is going to give us a little bit extra around. So we've got a little matting. I don't know if it's big enough matting. Oh, it's just barely. Like it really mattered. You can barely see the background. Well, hi Ilka. Welcome in, honey. Now I'm going to do it over. I think I'm just going to trim it and not worry about trying to get everything perfect on there because I wound up not leaving enough room to actually be able to see that, you know? So Ilka, we are going to do 2 cards today. Here's the first. Oh, never mind. You already got into it. There's the first one. And then I have another one that I'm putting together now. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do the panel again because I don't like the way I cut it. But that doesn't mean that I can't at some point use those letters for something. That's going to be fun. There are a lot of people that want to win my cards. I love that you call them your cards, honey. I mean, Jen's the same way. Jen thinks that they're all supposed to belong to her. And, yeah. Let go. Thank you. A heart folder would be nice too. Yes, absolutely. And I did keep the Simon Hurley Puffy Hearts out. So that is one that is staying at my desk for a bit. I plan on using that some more next month. I still have stuff out from a couple of months ago because I wanted to play with it and didn't get a chance to. I'm really trying to use all the things multiple times. It just doesn't always work out. Alrighty, we're going to do this one more time. So I'm just going to trim it down to 4 by 5 1/4. I do kind of want to, I still want to have it with the letters being vertical though. So we're just going to trim it. I'm going to go 4 1/4 and then I'm going to cut the other side to 1/4. And then this side I'm going to go with 5 1/2 so I can cut 1/4 inch off. Jen's always sucking up. I know. She wants all the things. That is one reason I think that she pops into the chat pretty much every day. She comes and hangs out every day. She says that it is because she loves me. I think she just wants to have as many chances to win the cards as she can because she just wants them all. She's greedy. Okay, we're going to say that that's going to be good enough. It is just the background. So if it's off a little bit, that is okay. I'm going to do the double foam thing we just did. So putting foam on the back of the embossing folder panel. One reason I like to do that is because since there is that deboss area, this makes it so that it's able to stick. No, you're not. You live in New Jersey. So Jen just said, as I said yesterday, I'm raiding your craft stash while you're away. And my answer to that is no, you're not. You live in New Jersey. I live in Florida. You don't know where I live, and you don't have the key to the house. So you're not coming in. And I have people watching the house. So, you know, you did forward a win. So what? What did you forward? I don't understand the words. So if you have warping or you have embossing folders, foam is a great way to kind of eliminate that issue. I don't understand what you meant by you forward a win. There we go. And then this one, you can see it's warped. So this is another way to make it so that everything goes down and stays down flat. If you try to glue this down or use a tape runner, it may not work. You have family in an Isla Morada. Okay. Norma says we all love you. Yeah, thank you. See, Norma, I think Norma does. Thank you, honey. I'm going to post my biology lab sketches. Oh, that sounds fun. So right now the plan is, we got our fun stuff next week with the new clubs. I plan on going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, minimum. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I may not go Thursday because we're thinking about going out of town on Thursday. Of course, we may also decide to do it, depending on when we can get tickets. We got to go after my stream, but yeah, I don't know that's going to happen. Okay, so there are our 2 cards. Same products, basically. We've got a little bit of watercolor going on both of them. Embossing folders, cardstock, all the things. These look great. Kat's Do. She's the realtor of her and owner of a crafty art piece and captain of his own boat. Who, what, huh? Well, I think I need to find out who these people in Isla Morada are. Okay. All right. You guys ready for I need to look and see. I have one of my my virtual stream decks up on the screen, and it's actually covering up how many people are in there. So I don't yet know how many people are in our giveaway yet. 33. Well, that's cool. Anybody else want to get in on it before I hit the button? Because here's what happens. And if you guys are watching on the replay, guys, I am so sorry. This is just for the folks that are watching live. So you may want to come and hang out with us tomorrow at noon Eastern. Even if you're at work and you have to have it on mute or turned down real low and have us in the background. Because we do have a lot of fun. We haven't had a really good chaos day in a little bit, though. Just saying. I have extra pieces. I have blocks that I can use for other things. That's going to be fun. If Todd likes fishing, he'd have a blast. He likes to go fishing with his dad. I think mostly because it's his dad. We have never gone fishing together. The only time I know that he did fishing was when he also doesn't really like boats because he does get a little bit of seasick. But when we went to Kentucky, he went fishing with his dad and his brother and other people that decided to go. I didn't go. Mary Ellen didn't go. We stayed at the house. But yeah, they did go. They did do a little bit of fishing, and I'm pretty sure that Todd was the one that caught the only fish. Yeah, it's a thing. So one thing that Craig wants to do is he wants to go fishing. That's Todd's dad. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that during this trip to Austin or not. Number one, it's going to be too freaking cold. And number two, Craig has been in and out of the hospital a lot lately. No, Ronan's not here. So if you want to send Ronan a birthday card, message me over on Discord so I can get you the address. I know that someone did ask me for the address and I haven't actually replied back yet. It will happen, okay? Okay, we're going to go ahead and, we don't have a lot of chaos because Ronan has not been here. We're going to go ahead and do the drum roll. Again, we are at 33. If anybody is watching on Twitch or on YouTube and you want to get in, we have 36 viewers on YouTube. We have 14 over on Twitch. Just saying. If you're not in the giveaway, you can't win if you don't enter. So enter to win. Ruth says, your in-law is named Mary Ellen. And my sister-in-law is Liz Ellen. Well, here's something else funny. My mother's name was Mary. She was Mary Andra. My first husband's mother's name was Mary Louise, and my current husband's mom's name is Mary Ellen. Oh, thank you. Give a girl a thumbs up. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, I keep on noticing there are so many weird coincidences in my life. I love it. I love it. It just tells me I'm in the right spot. Oh, thank you, Ruth. I forgot that I had that there. I need to add to that the pop-up because I do have a Smash the Like pop-up. Hello, Miss Therese. If you're not in the giveaway yet, you just got here in the just in the nick of time. We are giving away 2 cards today. So if you want to get in on the giveaway, go ahead and hit exclamation point join to get into the giveaway before I hit the button. You have a niece whose name is Mary Ellen. I think Mary was a very common name for my mom's generation. And I think Debbie was a pretty... Carol says that the colored one is hers. Not necessarily. Whoever wins the first one gets to pick. And there is no space in between. There we go. All right, so we are up to 34. I'm going to go ahead and hit the drum roll. And our first winner is gonna be buttons, everyone. Which one to hit? To hit the draw. Ooh, I almost hit the reset draw. Okay, first person is Miss Mary Miller. Mary Miller, you get one. Which one do you want? I'm actually going to wait to hit the button to take the picture and all the things and give you the link until you tell me so that the picture shows the right thing. Because this goes into the Discord, which y'all didn't tell me whether or not it actually worked. So Mary Miller, do you want the green or do you want the yellow? And you will need to claim it once I get that link in there for you. It works. Okay, great. Mary wants the green. So this one is going to go to Miss Mary Miller. And here is your giveaway form, honey. So that one has been claimed. I will be stamping the back. Don't worry. I'm probably going to stamp it in green. Okay. So for this card, we need to go ahead and do a drum roll for it too. Okay. So whoever wins this one, this is the one you're going to get. And the winner of our basically yellow rainbow is going to be Christine Peterson. So yeah, go ahead and fill out the forms for me, ladies. These will be going out to you. And again, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me today. I love it when y'all come to hang out with me. So thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who is a supporter on my channel. You guys are the best. We've got a bunch of members, bunch of Twitch subs. Thank you so much for your support and helping me keep this thing going. And thank you guys for being so entertaining and so fun in the chat. I love it that you guys come and hang out with me every day. And so anyway, I need to... I can send her that card with the giant dog clip. What? Let me double check who won that one, because I didn't... Was it Christine? I'm going to look, because it may have been. Where's my buttons? Card winners. Why, it was! So that means that these can go together. I just have to put them in a big enough envelope. So yay! This was so much fun, guys. I do need to double check and see who is live right now on Twitch so we can raid off. And if you'd like to raid off with somebody with us and you're watching on YouTube, you can head over to my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/Debbie J's Crafting Corner. And you can also find the link if you go to my link bio. Let me see who is over there that we can raid off to. I haven't gone over to Infused with Color in a while, so I think we're going to go raid off to her. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow at noon Eastern, and we'll play with something else from the new collections that came out in January, okay? I will see you guys later. Love you. Bye.